Reaching millions of people in USA without spending a penny on Facebook ads, on YouTube ads, it is very possible and very easy. But it can be difficult if you don't know what I'm about to tell you today. So I need you to stick around till the end of this video so you understand everything that I'm going to tell you. If you jump around, you might miss something that's going to be very important to put the puzzle together. Then this might not work out and you'll be wasting your time. So one thing you must understand about me is that actually on YouTube, I do business. I don't come to get views or to tell four stories so people can click on my videos and watch my videos. No, that's not how I do business. I actually make money by selling services, not by getting tons of views and get monetized. That's not my goal. So the information that I'll be giving to the people, it's not going to be the information that is going to bring me views. It is going to be the information that's going to bring value into people's lives. So if I tell you something, it is something that I know for sure that it will work. But most of the YouTubers here, they have to tell you even four stories so you can just watch their videos and they can get paid by YouTube. I don't get paid by YouTube, so I don't see any reason I should lie to people so they can watch my videos. So now you understand about me, let's get into getting massive traffic in USA or in UK. I know most of the people will tell you to use a VPN, but the VPN is only going to change your location. It's not going to change, it's not going to make you viral. So you're going to have to put some extra work. But think about it, you might get a VPN, right? And spend money on a VPN, on a monthly subscription or something. Then you realize that you're going to post your video, you reach like two people. It's not going to work. So what else are these guys not telling you to do that's going to make you go viral so that when you spend money on your VPN, it's going to bring some profit? You just don't have to pay for the subscription and never get the customers, because you need to be seen by a lot of people to be able to make money with dropshipping. I myself, I have done this and I got multiple pages that are based in UK, based in USA. I reach like millions. I'll put some screenshots so you guys can see. I reach like millions of people in these countries. So that's the exact thing that I want to talk to you about, so you can do the same thing and also reach the people that you are trying to reach. So yes, you're gonna need a VPN, but what content are you going to post so you can go viral? So let's say you are going to sell shoes. If you just post the shoes on Facebook, no one is gonna click on shoes videos and what. And believe me, people on Facebook, they hate shops. They hate people that try to come to them and sell something to them. They don't like it. Most of the people that are on Facebook, they are there for fun. They are not looking to buy anything, because if they want to buy something, they probably go to the shop and buy. So why should they watch your videos if you promise to take the money from them? If they can clearly see that you are going to take some money from their pockets, they don't want to click on your videos. So what can you do? So here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to tell you the exact strategy that I use. So you need to use the content that goes viral. I can reach like over 19 million people within less than 24 hours without spending a penny on Facebook ads. That's how interesting this is. So if you want to do the same, keep watching so I can explain to you. So what you need to do, you need to create a Facebook page with your oldest account. You need to use your very old account and create a Facebook page, right? So we're going to talk about how you can use VPN nicely so you don't get banned, you don't get shadow banned, you don't get into any trouble. So you go viral like what we're trying to do. So let's talk about the content that you're going to be posting. Then we're going to talk about how you can use the VPN nicely so you don't get banned. The content that goes viral quickly is the movie shorts. If you can find movie shorts and post on your Facebook, listen to me, don't just copy movies and drop on Facebook. I need you to listen carefully so we don't get lost here. If you find movie clips and put on Facebook, they quickly go viral. You can reach like within 24 hours you can reach like 40,000 followers. That's possible. That's what I always do. I have multiple pages with thousands of followers from these countries that you are trying to target. So how do you post movie clips on Facebook, and how are you going to sell your products if you start posting movie clips? So first of all, you need to make sure that the movie clips that you're gonna be posting doesn't have watermarks on. So we're gonna be taking content from TikTok and post on Facebook. So you go on TikTok, uh, You search for movies, interesting movies, nice movies, very short clips. Then you copy the link of the video that you like. Then you go to Google, you search for Snaptic. Then you use Snaptic to download the video. If you use Snaptic, the video will get downloaded without a watermark. Then we are ready to go to post on Facebook. So before you post on Facebook, you need to understand a few things. You need to do a little bit of editing. You need to add like a text that's gonna transform the content into something else. You can even lie. You can even tell a lie and just to make people engage, read, or understand something different from what the movie is actually telling. So you need to be fun. You need to be creative to be able to make this way. So you don't have to do too much of editing. It's just a minor editing. Put a text, make the content look different. Even if the person saw that video yesterday, if they see it today with a different caption, with a different text, with a different meaning, they're still going to watch the video because they want to understand a new thing that's been put into the content. So that's part number one of posting. Then when you're posting these movie clips, you need to look for where it's interesting. You need to look for the heart of the video, where it's so interesting. Then you cut that part. That's the part you post. You need to post only 15 seconds to 30 seconds. And I recommend to post anything from 15 seconds to 18 seconds. Don't make it too long because people doesn't like to watch long movies and it's not recommended. You might get copyright strikes. So make it 15 seconds to 18 seconds, then you post it. So when you post now, you need to post like a lot. Maybe in the first day, you need to post like 50 movies. Yeah, it's not difficult to just download the movies, put a simple text and put on your Facebook. You post, okay, let's say you go with 20. I go with 55 to, that's me. But if you are so lazy, you can go with 20. Don't go below 20. Try at least 20. You go with 20. You put 20 today, 20 tomorrow. Maybe the following day you skip it, you ignore it and leave it and work on something else. Then you come back and start posting. While you ignoring it, you might see that it's already going viral. So you need to keep on posting and posting. If you see it starts to go viral, then you start looking for more interesting movies, then you start posting. So that's the posting part. So now let's talk about how are you going to sell your products on a movie page, because these people are interested in movies, not in your shoes or not in your dresses that you are selling. Remember, on Facebook, people get to see ads no matter what content they are viewing. So it doesn't matter if the content that you are posting is movies and you are selling shoes. So what you do, you go two options. You can change the name of you can change the content, you can change the name of the page later on after you go viral. After you gathered a lot of audience, you can switch from movies to whatever your brand niche is, right? That's option number one. I don't recommend it, but it's fine. You can do it. There's not going to be any problem. And the people are not going to just unfollow. They're just going to keep it like that. If they're interested in your product, they are probably going to buy. The option number two is to use your movie page as a partner to your brand. Like if you are selling shoes, you got another page of your shoes, then here you are running a movie page, right? So if you post a movie clip, then maybe on front of the movie clip, you put your products, you advertising. Just like what happens on YouTube when you're watching videos, then on front of the video, it pops an ad. Then you watch an ad, you skip it if you are not interested. If you are interested, then you go to the landing page, you buy and whatever, right? So that's another option that you have. Or what you do, you don't have to put the ad on front of the video. You can put in the comment section, you can put in the caption. Then you write sponsored, hashtag sponsored. You need to label it so people understand that you are getting paid to promote the product. People will likely to buy the promoted product that's being recommended by another partner than a person who is just selling for themselves. So if they see that, okay, here we're watching movies, but this movie guy is recommending us to buy this product from this brand, that's because maybe they trust them or the product is right. Then people get interested in buying that product. So this is now how you're going to sell your product on a movie page. And the nice thing is, if you go to a movie page, you can post stories and pin a link to your store. So you can post your whatever that is you are selling, put your story, put your link. People, if they're interested, they click see more, they go to your landing page. If they're interested and they have money, they will probably buy your product. If your landing page is okay, it's converting nicely, it doesn't look spammy, it doesn't look drop shipping, people will probably buy. Now let's talk about VPN now. How are you going to use VPN to be able to reach these people in the countries that you are trying without being detected that you are actually where you are? Because Facebook is still smart. They can, they can somehow find out that you are not where you trying to tell us that you are. So you need to make sure that Facebook doesn't detect that you are in your country. It has to believe that you are in UK or you are in USA or wherever it is that you are trying to target. So the first thing that you need to do with your phone, you need to flash it. You need to erase everything in your phone. Clean up every data. So if you need anything in your phone, you need to copy into your computer or into another phone. Then you erase your phone. I recommend use Samsung. I use Samsung for doing this because I know it got another feature in it that is so helpful when we're trying to do this thing. So if you have a Samsung, or if you can get your hands on a Samsung phone, try at least Samsung A05 going up, because those phones fast enough. So if you get a phone like a Samsung, you install your VPN. There is a setting in your settings. If you go to settings, you search VPN. After downloading your VPN, you can go to settings and search VPN. Go to VPN, go to settings, and you will find where it says always on. You can look for that option in Samsung. I don't know if any other phones got it. That's why I use Samsung, because I know I love this feature. Because if you enable that feature, that means your VPN will never disconnect. If it disconnects, it will disconnect you from internet. This means if you were using a phone that's not gonna disconnect your internet, when the VPN disconnects, the other apps that are running in your phone, they are quickly going to discover that no, the location just jumped from this to this. Then they will know this person was using a VPN. But if the VPN disconnects, then at the same time it disconnects the internet, that means all your apps are not going to be able to detect where you are, because the internet is already disconnected. So if you use a Samsung, you can enable this feature always on, and you can toggle below always on. There is disconnect internet when not connected to the VPN. That feature is so helpful. So if you can use a Samsung, if you can get a Samsung, use a Samsung and use that feature. So now, how do you set your phone not to be detected? Your phone needs to be on flight mode. When you reset your phone, you need to take out the SIM card, reset your phone. Never insert any SIM card in your phone. Then you go to the settings, you go to date. Before you put your VPN in anything, go to the date settings and change the date and change the time zone into the country that you are trying to be in, right? Then you change the date and the time to match the country that you are trying to target. And remember to always keep your phone on the flight mode. Everything must be disabled. All the apps like Facebook, make sure that you don't allow Facebook to access your contacts or to access anything besides the files, the videos that you're going to be uploading. Everything else, keep it shut. Don't allow any app to access anything on your phone. To access things like contacts, things like nearby, Bluetooth, things like location. Those things need to be shut. No app should be able to access anything on your phone. So when you do that, your VPN is going to work nicely. You post your movies, they're going to go exactly where you want them to be. Now, one thing you need to understand that you're going to need to do a small spending on this one. You can't use a free VPN, because no free VPN is going to be able to do this. You're going to have to use a paid VPN, because that's the only VPN that's reliable. The free ones won't get you anywhere, will actually get you banned, because they are easily detectable. So I recommend you use NordVPN, because they are so good. It worked for me. That's why I'm recommending them to you. I haven't tried any other VPNs besides the free ones that I discovered that they didn't work until I had to try the paid version of the NordVPN. So you can actually go with a monthly subscription, or you can try to go with a 1 year plan, which is going to be very cheap. You can pay like $3 pay. You can pay like $3 a month if you go with a yearly plan. But if you don't have enough money, you can just go with monthly subscription, which is like $12. $12, if you are to run Facebook ads, it's not going to get you anywhere. If you get like a few clicks, $12 is gone. But if you pay $12 for 30 days to be able to deliver your content in USA and reach millions of customers, I think it's worth it. So I'll leave the link in the description so you guys can use the exact VPN that I used for this to work out. So remember, what I told you today is something that I have done. It's not something that I think it might work. It's not something that I want to get views from. That's not my main theme. So I hope this helps you to achieve your goals. And if this makes any sense to you at any point, consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel so we can keep on sharing the knowledge that we have and succeed in our business. Thank you.